So hi guys. I think today is a new day, another day. And I just wanted to just have a talk about what your mission is in life. And it seems very like, don't know, I don't know how to tell you. It seems very cheesy the way I'm gonna speak about this, but it is what it is right now. It's something that's on my mind. So what is it? What is your mission in life? What do you want to do? What is it you want to be? It's not so much that. It's not so much what you want to be. It's what's in your inside that needs to come out. It's not about what you want. Yeah, it's about what's inside of you. What would be best? What are you best at doing? What's going to drive you and compel you to keep going forward? You know. It's gotta have its own motion to keep you going forward. So don't get it wrong. You gotta like it. You're gonna want to do it, but you might not know what that is right now. You might not know that, you know what, there's more options than what you're thinking, because at one point I believed I was supposed to be something else, something other than what I am now. And even the direction I'm going down, even talking to you guys and trying to accomplish this thing where I'm talking and like speaking and mentoring, or not so much mentoring, but the coaching. So it's a bit of both. The mentoring and coaching is near the same, but there's a thing that I'm doing now and it's within my being. It's not so much something that I'm doing because I have to do it or because I feel like I like doing it. To tell the truth, I'm probably in the opposite. I'm doing the opposite to what I want to do in some kind of ways. And I say that because growing up, my dad's a preacher, man. My dad's a minister in church. When I was growing up, we had to go to church, and so my dad was always preaching, and he was always speaking to people, and he was always helping people in whichever way he could. And on the back of that, obviously, he received help as well. So it goes both ways. But what I'm trying to say is that basically because I saw the life that he lived in regards to doing this, I didn't necessarily want to do this, to tell the truth. God's honest truth, I really didn't want to do this, start talking to people, and the thing is, I knew I had a gift towards it, because the way I would speak is not so much, or the way I saw speaking. So the way I saw my dad preaching, it's like, okay, so I used to do rapping and all that, or like in the hip hop and all that stuff. And the thing is, sometimes you could listen to a beat and you could say, this beat can be improved if they did this, this, and this. Or the way that the MC rapped this part, if he had layered it a different way, it would have been better. Or there's a certain flow or a cadence that would sound better on this tune than that the artist originally did. Even like back in the day, now everybody's putting melodies in their singing, in their rapping. You've got people like Future and all that, they're all doing this. But to tell the truth, long time ago, I was thinking, you know what, there was certain people that did it, and I goes, you know what, it's good, and there should be more of this, but in different ways. Now we're starting to see more different ways, but everybody's starting to do it a little bit the same. But I'm just saying, like, now everybody's doing that thing that I was thinking about, like talking about 15, 20 years ago. But what I'm trying to say is that the same way that I looked at this, or certain people may see this, even some of you might be basketball players, football players, and said there's a different way that you would have done it to other people. That's the way I saw it when my dad was actually preaching. And so other people were preaching, said they could have gone in this direction and it would have gone a different way to accomplish what they wanted to accomplish when speaking. And so that was what I had in my mind. So I would sit there listening in the congregation, or next to my dad, or whoever I was. That my dad used to go far places. He used to go different places. Went to Ghana. He went to, let's just say we lived in London. Birmingham. Went to London. All over the country, in different places. My dad would preach. I would go with him, even as a child. And I had this thing where I could do that. And it's only now, like, I didn't want to do it because I saw the life my dad had to lead in order to accomplish this thing. I might not looking at the camera because my mind's just thinking about it all, but I had that. And so now I take I did a total U-turn and said, you know what, I don't want to do this. I'll do the music thing. I'll do a whole bunch of things. I worked a few jobs and stuff like that. Now I'm in a total different industry when it comes to actually like having a career. But at the same time, now I'm actually coming back to speaking, and now I'm actually coming back to doing certain things that need to be done in order to help people. So there's always that thing to help people, and even when I was doing a different job, I was still in the industry of helping people. But just know that I actually like doing it. I like there's a fulfillment that I get with helping people. So even like in my career that I'm in now, there's an element where I'm helping people. And so what I'm trying to say is that my mission wasn't the first thing I tried to go towards. In actual fact, it was one of the things I tried to run away from. Even though I know, like, I'm good at it, I know I can do it like off the top of my head. But it's better when I sit down and I write things out, and there's a way I coordinate myself, and there's a way I need to conduct myself. And when I speak, or it's not just the speaking element, it's the coaching element too. There's a way that I connect with people as well, because there was that point where I used to see people who used to preach or used to talk and stuff like that, but the way they used to talk or preach or whatever it was, there was an element missing, that they weren't helping the people in another way. So it's like when people, you say people, okay, they're so heavenly minded that they've got no earthly good. It's almost on that level. So because they are speaking to people or they're helping people in one way, doesn't mean when the person gets home there's no food on the table for them. So what are they going to do? As much as people need to have faith, people also need resolutions. They need a problem solved. And so this is where I would just say, you know what, there's an element which I can actually bring to people, which will actually help people in a different way. So, you know what I mean, this is the thing that like I'm promoting for myself. But on another hand, what you got to think is, for yourself, what is your mission? And to tell the truth, sometimes your mission is your dream, sometimes it's not. You know, sometimes you think you're in your mission, but it's not that. There's more to it than just, you know what, I'm going to now, let's just say, a lot of actors out there, they're acting and stuff like that. I'm not just trying to pick on actors, because actors, I know a few actors as well. But what I'm trying to say is they think that that's their mission. And what happens is they end up in a place where they want to kill themselves. You see that with all these rock stars and all that. They get all this money, they get all this fame, they get all this recognition, but at the same time, they aren't really fulfilling their full purpose, the fullness of what they're able to do. You know, they think they've reached, and then that's it, kill themselves. And so people that are out there suffering like this, what I would actually say to you is, please find help. Number one, do that. But number two, there's more to you than what you're actually doing right now. There's more to you than what you're actually seeing of yourself. You're meant to be more. You're meant to do more, you know. That reminds me of a cartoon, and I can't think of the name of the cartoon, but the robot was created for a certain purpose. And so as this robot's going on, and it's doing what it think is its purpose, what happens is that it feels like there's more it can do, and it goes to a certain place where like it starts to investigate and do a bit more and do a bit more here and do a bit more there, until finally it thinks, you know, where am I from, what's happening, what can I do, and all that. And it bumps into somebody, and somebody is his creator, and the creator tells it, you know what, you're actually meant for more. You do know you're able to do this and this. And then it starts to fulfill all of its purpose and felt, you know. So that's the story of that robot, and I can't remember the name of it. If I can remember it, I'll put it in the section where, you know, you guys can see it. But I'm just saying that at the end of the day, there's more to you than just one thing you can do. And so I know I've had to give a lot of people like direction to get to their purpose or what their mission is in life. Now, a mission, it doesn't take like a year to fulfill your mission. It should be something that you think about. It shouldn't just take like 5 years and it's done. In actual fact, it should be like, I've got a mission, and you can have more than one. I've got a mission, and this mission may never be accomplished in my whole entire life. In actual fact, it may take generations for this to happen, but it's one of my missions. It's something that, like, I may put a dent in while I'm alive, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of coordination. It's going to take a lot of cooperation in order for this mission to be fulfilled. And so what I'm trying to say to you is, please guys, if there's something out there, you need to, it should be the minimum of about 20 years of your life this thing should take to do. And once you've accomplished that, like, you can move on to your next mission, or you could have 2 or 3 missions. I've got what I can think of, 1, 2, and the 3. So all missions, they lead into one another, I think. So, like, well, not think, but yeah, they lead into one another. So what I'm trying to say to you is that there's more to you than what meets the eye. There's more to you. So if you are thinking about it, you need to use all capacities, or everything inside of your mind, whatever it takes from your body to accomplish, you know, that thing. It should be able to wake you up in the morning and say, you know what, I need to accomplish this so that I can get to this. So within the mission now, you'll have all of your goals, and within those goals you can have your steps to get to the goals and then to get to the mission. So you can accomplish one goal, yeah, so the steps to accomplish that goal is this, and then you reach the goal. And then if you collate all of your goals into one place, then what happens is, you know what, you are actually now in a place where you've accomplished a mission. You know what I mean? So obviously it takes time. The minimum it should take is 20 years of your life. And so the 20 years that I'm looking at is probably going to take, it's going to really push me to, like, I don't know, a certain barrier within my life where I can't do as much as I want to do, because this mission has taken so much of my life. So the mentality, the mental capacity of my lifespan will actually come to a certain place, and then it needs to be carried on by somebody else. And by that time, I would have picked somebody or allocated somebody or a group of people to continue the mission. But for now, I'm having to do certain things. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, you know, and it's not easy having this mission. It's not easy. It's one of those things where, if I'm thinking about certain people that had missions, if, like, I'm having to go back now to biblical or like historical figures and stuff like that. Let's say biblical. If you're thinking about somebody who had a mission and didn't try to accomplish their mission, you've got a few people who were in the Bible. So you've got Jonah. Jonah tried to run away from his mission that God gave him, but then at the same time he got thrown back on the shore to, you know what I mean, and he had to run and complete his mission. And that's what's kind of happened to me, and this is what kind of happens to most people. I think one of the last videos I spoke on, it was about the hero's journey, and this is part of the hero's journey. Is sometimes you run away from it, but you're going to find yourself back there in one way or another. You are going to find yourself back there. So this is all I had to say to you guys really for now, but I want you guys to please look, keep in touch, write down, like I said, I'm trying to keep you guys accountable. Write in the comment section, yeah, what you believe your mission is, because we want to try and keep each other accountable. And what, like I said to you, when you write something down, yeah, it puts the energy on it to make it accomplish, to make it happen. So don't just write it in the comments. Write in the comments, yeah, but write it down somewhere. If you've got a mission that you feel like it's yours, write it down. We're going to try and keep each other accountable. Not only that, yeah, it's going to put this energy on it. So you know what, you're going to keep it, you're going to keep going. It's going to be in the back of your mind. It goes into your subconscious, and then certain things start happening because you're expressing it in a certain way, and so there's an energy around it. There's something that's going to happen for you, because you know what, you are actually speaking this thing into being. You're writing it down, yeah, and start saying it out loud to yourself. I remember one of the key things is, like, when I discovered one of my missions, I said it out loud, and it scared me. Yeah, it scared me a lot. And so what I'm saying is that if your mission doesn't scare you, I don't think it's the right mission. You know, this mission, it's going to take a lot out of me to accomplish. It really is going to take a lot out of me for me to do. So I need you guys to also think about this as well. Something that is going to make you uncomfortable. I think we spoke about this as well. But like, something that's going to really drive you and push you to be more than you've ever been in your life. So what I'm saying to you is, guys, have your mission, have something that is going to drive you and push you in a certain direction. If there's certain things that you need to accomplish to get this mission done, start thinking about how you're going to get it done. It should scare you, and once you say it out and then you write it down, it's there now. Like, yo, I have to, it's formulated. And sometimes it's not even going to formulate straight away. It formulates some of it and you think you've got it, and it might adjust a little bit because there's something else that you didn't think about in the time. And so there's different things you need to think about. There's layers in which you need to put this thing. But I've spoken enough, and I think I'm probably going to rant on, but I feel like this is enough for you guys. Write it down in the comment section. If you need any help with anything, I can help you a little bit. But also there's people that's going to be in the comment section that will probably be able to help you. So guys, thank you for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, yeah, because I've got more to come, and there's going to be so much I'm going to give you guys. I want to give you guys so much. So I thank you all for listening. Peace out.